Come on in the room, everybody. Come on in the room. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on in the room. Come on in the room. Hey, Minister Brendo. Come on in the room. Hey, Kimberly. Come on in the room, y'all. Come on in the room. Blessings, blessings. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Come on in the room, y'all. Come on in. Woo. Come on in the room, everybody. Come on in the room. You can't stop Jehovah. You can't stop the great I am. Come on in the room, everybody. Hey, Carol, how you doing? To the right, go my enemies. Hey, MJ, the lawyer. Come on in the room, y'all. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Hello, come on in the room. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. I'm giving people time to come on in. Come on, if you're tuning in on Facebook or YouTube, make sure you comment in the chat.
You cannot stop what God started. You cannot cage what heaven released.
Come on in the room, y'all. Hey, Phyllis, how you doing?
And the great I am.
Hey, Andrea, how you doing? How y'all doing? Come on in the room. We're going to talk about some good stuff that's going to help you be beneficial for you. Come on. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Come on in the room, y'all. Lives in me. Can't stop it. Yahweh. Come on, y'all. Hey, Prophetess Tony. How you doing, Tony? I'm about to talk about some good stuff on tonight. I hope y'all excited. I hope y'all ready. I am Coach Samira Lachey, and we're about to dive in. All right. I want you to know that you are blessed. I want you to say that you are blessed. But I also want you to understand that when you are making up in your mind to go to the next level, whether it's in your life, financially, whatever it is, there's some things that you got to learn to do. And you have to get to a point in your life where you become intentional about those things, right? You become intentional. Hold on one second. I got to share this with a few people because I did tell them I was going to share it with them. But y'all go ahead and come on in. Hey, Ashley, how you doing? Make sure you shout yourself out. Make sure you shout yourself out. Let me know where you're tuning in from. If you are on TikTok, go ahead and share the broadcast with 14 people. Let's get the hearts up to 1,000. If you are watching on YouTube, go ahead and share this with 4 of your amazing friends in your phone. And if you're watching it on Facebook, go ahead and tag 4 people and share it to your timeline. Greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it. Because we're getting ready to talk about some amazing things, some informative things that's going to help you. All right. It is going to help you because you've made the decision, Tam, that you're going to win. I want you to say that out of your mouth. This is the season where I've decided to win. You're the only one that can make that decision. Nobody else can make that decision for you. If you're sitting here and you're waiting for people to do it for you, you're going to always be waiting. You got to make up in your mind and say to yourself that you're going to win and you're going to win for you. That's what you got to do. You got to make up in your mind and say to yourself that you're going to win and you're going to win for you. You're going to win for you because you matter. You actually matter. So I want you to understand that we're going to dive into some things. Hold on one second. I'm sharing this right quick. Where you at? There you go. There you go. All right. So I shared it with that person that I told I was going to share it to y'all. All right. So we're going to go ahead and dive in, but I want you to understand that you have to become intentional about the things that you desire in life. You cannot sit here and allow life to continue to speed up and pass you by, and you're not intentional. You're not intentional. You can't keep saying that you desire these things. You can't keep saying you want to take your life to another level. You can't keep saying you got dreams and ambitions, but you ain't going after it. You keep making excuses and excuses and excuses. And guess what? As long as you're making excuses, excuses are going to keep coming. Things are going to keep coming. Walls are going to keep coming. Trials are going to keep coming. Tribulations are going to keep coming until you make a decision to say, it doesn't matter what happens. I'm not going to allow anything to stop me. And we got to get to that point. We got to get to that place where we say to ourselves, we are not going to allow anything to stop us. This is so vital and this is so important. Okay. This is vital and it is very, 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 very important. So there are a few things that we're going to talk about on today that I am going to help you with, okay? I'm going to help you with. One of the first things that we want to talk about, because we are talking about learning how to tap into stewardship, right? Great stewardship over our finances. So usually on Tuesday nights, I'm in a session on Zoom, but I've decided one Tuesday out of every single month, I'm going to do a pop-up live where I'm going to show you what we do inside of that room. Hey, Nene, I'm going to show you what we do when we are learning about how to become great stewards over our finances. Because the truth is, many of us are praying that God do several things for us concerning our finances, but Prophetess Yola, we don't get in alignment. We don't get in alignment, Sharon. We don't get in alignment with what we keep asking God for, and we find ourselves desperately praying for something that we should already have access to. We find ourselves desperately praying for something that we should already have access to, but we lack accountability and we lack great stewardship. So now we're desperately praying. I want you to make up in your mind and say, this is a season where you stop desperately praying. What is desperately praying? When you are praying for God to make a way out of nowhere because you put yourself in a situation. Hey, Chanel, you put yourself in this situation and now you need God to get you out of it. You know you haven't been a great steward, but you need God to bless your finances. So you desperately pray. Sometimes we have conversations with God that we do not have to have with him because he really already gave us access to some things. But the problem is we don't have access to them because we can't be trusted with it. We can't be trusted with it. God wants to give you wealth, wants to give me wealth, but we don't carry the characteristics to even obtain the wealth. If he gave it to us, we'll lose it. We'll fumble it. So there is a level of, there is a certain characteristic that we've got to pick up. There's a certain types of habits that we have to pick up so that we can get in alignment with these things that the Lord keeps showing us. Because he's showing it to us. He's letting us know that we need to be doing these things in our life. Hey, Miss Vining, how you doing? We need to be doing these things. Is it going to be uncomfortable? Yeah, at first. But in order to get to your next level, you have to be willing to be uncomfortable. You can't keep asking God to bless your finances, but you're not uncomfortable in that area. You can't be like, God, I need you to bless my finances. I know I tithe. No. No, we need you to begin to steward over that money, put that money where it needs to go, right? You ain't got to ask God for another dime after that. Why? Because you are in alignment. Stewardship produces wealth. Great stewardship produces wealth. You You know for a fact, Victory, you're supposed to be wealthy. You know for a fact God is showing you millions. And you like, how I get there? You got to first be trusted. Yeah. You got to first be trusted, Sherman. Because guess what? If God can't trust you with $1 million, you ain't going to get $1 million. If you're not in alignment, you're not going to get it. So get in alignment. Get in alignment. I was telling some people in my in one of my coaching sessions yesterday with some of my business clients, you want to be able to set up for profit, right? For profit. You don't have to be a business owner to set up for profit. You got to go into the bank, Trishana. You got to go into the bank and you got to build relationships and you got to put the money where it needs to be, right? So that the money can produce, so that the money can grow. And then you got to say to yourself, where I used to waste money, where I used to blow money, I'm not doing that anymore because I'm a new creature. Man, I am new because I had to become the person that could be the millionaire. I had to become the person that can make multiple six figures. I had to become the person that literally money is like a floodgate coming into my life. You got to become that person first before God can say here, before you can get favor in that area, because you got to understand money is spiritual. It either flows or is stagnated. And if it's stagnated, you're doing something that causes that stagnation. But if you want money to flow to you, right? If you make up in your mind and say money is going to flow to me, I'm going to make money on a day-to-day basis. I'm going to not only make money, but I'm going to have money producing for me. I'm going to have money working for me. I'm going to have money literally coming for me. Then there is something that you got to change within yourself if that's not happening already. All right? So number one, we're going to talk about know where your money goes. Know where your money goes. Do you know where your money is at? Do you know where it goes? The minute it's in your bank account, the minute you get your check, do you know where your money goes? Or how many of you have been in a place like, dang, what happened? What happened? I just knew I had this amount and now it's all gone, right? Know where your money's going. The first thing you want to do is make sure you pay yourself. You want to make sure you pay yourself. You want to make sure you pay yourself. What percentage are you putting away that cannot be touched? What percentage are you putting away that cannot be touched? Then break down, what are you doing with the 100%? Number one, go ahead and acknowledge that 100% of your money belongs to God. I want you to say that. 100% of my money belongs to God, because God is the visionary. He's the creator. He's the producer. Hey, Tiff. He is the visionary, the creator, and the producer. So go ahead and acknowledge and admit literally that 100% of your money belongs to God. So many people have been taught only 10%. Only 10%. No, 100% of your money belongs to God. That means when we are spending our money, we need to be responsible, because God gave us dominion and he gave us authority. We sabotage our dominion and authority, hey, stay blessed, because we don't steward over the money. There are a lot of people that are afraid. They are afraid of wealth. Okay, I'm going to tell y'all something. There are a lot of people afraid of wealth. How many of you are afraid of wealth? How many of you are afraid of money? Because you were taught money is the root of all evil. I can't, that scripture is always, hey, Diamond, that scripture is always said incorrectly. We understand that the scripture says the love of money is the root of all evil, but really read that scripture, because I say this all the time. That particular love is referring to greed, not the love that we love God, right? That's a different kind of love. But I want y'all to understand something. A lot of people that have not experienced someone in their life with money or experienced money per se, a lot of money growing up, tend to fear money or go after it, right? So I want y'all to understand something. I say this all the time. I give God all the glory. Growing up, my dad owned 7 businesses: dollar stores, cell phone companies, trucking companies, sound and production companies, and clubs. And so I started to do my dad's payroll when I was 15 years old. Okay. But one of the things I can say about my dad buys whatever he wants. Okay. Whatever he wants. My dad always has had 5 and 6 vehicles in his yard. That's what he want. That's what he got. But he worked for it. And he's not doing that for people. He's doing that for himself. And it don't matter what other people got to say. Because, people will tell you what you should be doing with your money. And if they're not telling you how to steward your money, why does it even matter? If you wanted to buy $800 shoes and you work for it, why does it matter? That's what you want. That's what you want. Money is a tool to get what you desire, what you want. But people will make you think you got to spend your money the way they want you to spend your money, right? And then they'll tell you, well, money is the root of all evil. Well, money is not the root of all evil. Money is necessary. The creator of money, is God. God created money. I am not talking about the dollar, by the way. The dollar is a symbol for money, but money is spiritual, okay? So at one point, the dollar was not money, okay? So money is spiritual. Again, it either flows or it's stagnated. And if it's stagnated in your life, it's something that you're doing that you need to stop doing, okay? And it's something that you need to start doing so that you can get that flow again. Okay, so I want you to understand that. And I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be honest with you. When to grow up around my dad, right, who whatever he wanted to do, he did. Whatever he wanted to invest in, he did. And he still do, right? He still do it today. He still do it today. When it comes to the things that he wants in the earth, he go get it. Can you go get it? Can you go get it? Because my mom is very humble. My mom is not materialistic, okay? She's good with enough. I'm in between both of them, right? But this is the thing. I realize I like my dad's lifestyle better. I do. Growing up, I realized, and that's why I'm grateful that my parents were not married, because I had the opportunity to see 2 different lifestyles. Both of them make great money, but one is humble, like I'm okay with enough. And then the other one is like, I want whatever I want. You get what I'm saying? God bless you, right? And so I got to see, and I realized I like nice stuff, but I don't like all nice stuff. Like I don't have to have 6 cars in the parking lot. Like, no, all I need is one. You know what I'm saying? But I like nice stuff though. Watch this. So if I like nice stuff, I have to be a producer of money. I got to produce wealth. And so I'm an entrepreneur though. I'm an entrepreneur. So I've been an entrepreneur since I was 19. So I have most of my adulthood life, a check has been by faith. Okay? Because when you work a job, as long as you clock in, you're going to get paid. When you're an entrepreneur, your checks are by faith. I am walking by faith, not by sight. And I'm going after what I believe in. See, when you're an entrepreneur, and I've been an entrepreneur since I was 19 years old, okay? 19 years old, when I tell you, it is not something that you see. You literally believe by faith, and then you go get it. You go get it. So again, it's a difference, but I've had the privilege to watch my dad, who's an entrepreneur, right? Been an entrepreneur since I was born, go get the life that he wanted and wants, okay? He wants. So with that being said, I want you to understand, you are the only one that can stop you. When you have the mindset and you get your mindset off of, okay, when I get the money, I'll do. No, when I get the vision, I'll move. I got to say that to y'all. It ain't when I get the money, I will do. It's when I get the vision, I'll move. See, some of you, God has given you a vision and you haven't moved because you don't have the money, but it's the vision that produces the money. Where you got people like me who are entrepreneurs, been doing this in my blood. I drip this thing, right? That the minute I get the vision, I run the play. I don't look at what I don't have. I look at what God gave me, and he gave me a vision. He gave me a vision. So I'm going to run the play because clearly the vision is the producer of my wealth. I'm trying to help some of y'all because some of you, you've caused a stagnation to hit your money because you are waiting for money to come before you actually move. If God wanted you to wait for the money to come for you to move, he would have never gave you the vision until the money arrived. But he's not going to give you the vision. He's not going to give you the money before the vision arrives because it's the vision that produces the money. He's looking for individuals that's crazy enough to trust him. Crazy enough to trust him, run the play, and realize that the vision is prophetic. That he's literally giving you the strategy in the vision that you have, to your wealth. You've been praying for more money. You've been praying for wealth. You've been praying for overflow. You've been praying for increase. You've been praying to become debt-free. You've been praying all of these things. And then all of a nowhere, you get hit with a vision. And then fear comes up and say, well, I don't have. What? You do have. You got a vision that produces, but you're too afraid to walk in it. Now, watch this. Some of you have been praying for overflow and increase and all of this stuff, right? But you cannot be trusted with money. Why can't you be trusted with money? Because you overindulge in things. You blow money. Hey, Jackie, you blow money. You do all of these things, and guess why you do it? Guess why you do it? Because you want to. Because you want to. The thing about stewardship is a principle of God. You become a great steward so that money is the last thing that you ever worry about. So that means your process of stewardship is going to hurt. What? It's not going to feel good in the beginning, but it's going to produce for you. You're going to watch manifestation take place because now you've gotten in alignment. You've gotten in alignment. Y'all, I ain't telling y'all something I researched, man. I'm telling you something that I know. I'm telling you something that I've lived. I'm telling you something. Come on, y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all. Been there, done that. I had to ask God, why did you do that to me last year? Some of you that know my story. Like I literally said, wait a minute, 2022, I took off. But even before then, I was still doing good because we had a funeral home, we had a construction, but we had all of that. But 2022, your girl took off in my own business with my own vision, took off, and it was like booming. And then out of nowhere, what? We get into 2025, I'm living with somebody else. I'm not even in my home. I do that for a year. You get what I'm saying? People, and then they don't even understand. I got 2 kids, and I'm sitting here. I'm trying to figure things out, figure life out. And I said, God, why did you do that to me? Huh? And God said to me, you are going to be a producer of wealth. Let me tell y'all something. Because some people think, well, if you ain't never been to a spot, you can't really help nobody. Let me tell y'all something. So I said, okay, God, you put me in a situation. The only thing I had was my gift. The only thing I had was my vision. And I woke up one day and I ran. Boom. And guess what? My whole life shifted. It shifted the minute I remembered what God had already gave me. Boom. And it shifted. And I'm back, bigger, better, and greater, baby. I'm telling you. Why? Because I had to remember who I was. I've been doing this since I was 19 years old. If I want something, I can have it. If I can see it in my mind, it's mine. That's in my motto. That's it. That's what I live by. If I can see it in my mind, I can have it. I ain't gonna look at what I don't got. The minute I can see it in my mind, it belongs to me. It belongs to me. I'm going to get it. God, what's the play? What's the play? Okay, my body trembling because of fear. I'm still going to go get it because I saw it in my mind. I saw it in my mind. So you got to get to that point. See, what is God showing you in your mind? What is he showing you concerning your life, concerning your money, concerning your vision? What is he showing you? He's not showing it to you to tease you. He's not showing it to you to play with you. He's showing it to you because he's showing you what belongs to you. And once you get that mindset, once you say to yourself, wait a minute, hold up, are you for real? I'm dead serious. You can manifest the things that God reveals in your mind. So as a man thinketh, so is he. So as a man thinketh, so is he. What am I thinking about? What am I thinking about? In my mind. What am I thinking about? What is coming to my mind? If it came to my mind, it belongs to me. And guess what? If it came to your mind and it was negative, you need to check your surroundings, check your environment. What? Wherever the mind goes, the body flows. So you got to understand this. So you've been saying to yourself, I'm finna get wealthy. I'm finna get from this place of being broken. I'm finna go into my abundance. Well, you got to first become the abundant person. You got to change your habits. You got to change your habits. You got to change a lot of the things that you're doing. Because the only reason why you're where you are now is because of who you are now. If you don't like where you are right now, change who you are right now. I'm going to say that again. The only reason you are where you are now is because of who you are now. If you do not like where you are, change who you are now. That is all you have to do. That means you have to be willing to get uncomfortable. That's it. All you got to do is be willing to get uncomfortable. Maybe you need to start going to the gym. Maybe you need to start waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Maybe you need to start paying yourself first. After you pay God his 10%, go ahead and pay yourself 10% and don't touch the money. These are the things that you got to start doing if you are ready to really tap into the abundance of God. I'm telling you. Because the truth is, guess what? If you're struggling, you're already struggling. If you can't figure out how to pay your bills, you already can't figure out how to pay your bills. So what does that mean? You might as well try God's way. You might as well tap into becoming a great steward, because that's the only thing that guarantees that money will not be an issue for you. Having a job does not guarantee money will not be an issue for you. Tithing does not guarantee that money will not be an issue for you. Becoming a great steward over your finances, the 100% guarantees that money will never be an issue for you again. So if that is the case, why not do it? Why? Why not do it? It's going to be uncomfortable at first. You might struggle paying a few bills. You're doing that already. You're already struggling. Try something else, and try something that actually works. The principles of God work. They do. I don't know what you've been praying for. I don't know what you've been asking for. I have no idea. But I can tell you this. If you've been asking for increasing your finances, you do not want God to just increase your finances. You want God to increase your finances, and you never deal with another drought another day of your life. How do you do that? You follow the principles of God. That's what you do. You follow the principles of God. You can't keep praying for a house. God, bless me. I'm going to buy a house. Okay. What are you doing to buy a house exactly? Because we got to stop desperately praying. I don't need a miracle when it comes to a house. I need great stewardship. I don't even have to know. Because if I followed the principles of God, became a great steward over my finances, I can go get whatever house I want. There's a book by David Bach. David Bach says that there was this couple. Both of their jobs combined, they made probably like $50,000 a year. This is an old book, y'all. This is one of the books my dad gave us when I wasn't grown. So, okay. So together they made about $50-some thousand a year combined. But when they retired millionaires. They were retired millionaires, and they owned both of their homes. They had two homes. One was a rental property, the one they lived in. They owned both, but they combined, they only made 50 plus, like 52,000 a year. What? They were great stewards over their finances. They knew where to put their money. They knew exactly where to put their money. And it may have hurt because they may have gone without, right? Sometimes they may have gone without. You go without anyway. So you might as well try it God's way. Because once you get in alignment with great stewardship, you're going to experience what we actually call harvest. Not an illusion, but actual harvest. You're going to experience it. But you have a decision to make. I can't make that decision for you. You got to make the decision for yourself. You got to. You have to. I did not understand my process when, July 20th, it'll be 2 years, no meat, including fish. But I didn't understand that process, but I realized that that helped me become disciplined in other areas. Hey, Destiny, that helped me become disciplined in other areas, right? So, it's hard for a lot of people to put down meat. Like, eat meat all my life. You know what I'm saying? I was brought up on chicken. You feel me? So to give it up and to be almost 2 years, I realized that it shifted me, not just in the area of food, though. Not just in the area of food. Like me getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Okay. Me walking, going to the gym, me showing up in my business the way I'm supposed to, me being intentional about everything that I'm doing, me working with my sons even more, right? Me helping my son defeat autism even more, like going to a whole nother level with that, right? So it helped me. And see, this is a thing. We think denying of the flesh is one thing. No, some of us, we need to deny our flesh in some other stuff, right? Because what you're praying to God about concerning your money, all it takes is you becoming disciplined in a certain area. That's it. That's all it takes. How many books are you reading in 1 month? What are you reading? What are you doing with your time? Become intentional about that. And so you have to give yourself the ability to become the person you're supposed to become to receive these things. Am I helping y'all tonight? Let me know in the chat. So one of the things that you want to do is build a purpose-driven budget. You want to build a purpose-driven budget. I'm glad I'm helping you. A purpose-driven budget. So we're going to break this down. Because what I'm doing is I'm trying to show y'all what goes on in these sessions, okay? So that's why I'm on here. So y'all can see. Because some of you, I've offered you this class, and the class is only $37. It's supposed to be way more than that. But it's to help you. So I'm going to actually show you what goes on. So I'm going to take a pause. I'm going to move this right quick because I want to show y'all something. Make sure you share. If you're on TikTok, go ahead and share the broadcast with 14 people. They woke. Share the broadcast with 14 people. All right. All right. There we go. Share the broadcast with 14 people. I greatly appreciate it. Okay. There we go. I'll make sure y'all can see that. All right. So if you're on Facebook, go ahead and tag 4 people and share this broadcast. Okay. So y'all can see this, right? Awesome. Awesome. All right. So y'all see $1,000 Wait, let me turn this a little bit so they can see it over here. Okay, there we go. All right, so you see $1,000 here, right? Put $1,000 in the chat, y'all. Put $1,000 in the chat. So you see $1,000 here, okay? $10,000 here, free or $0, right? $100,000, and then you got $1 million. Which number looks better for you? I want you to put your number in the chat. Out of all these numbers that you see, which number looks the best for you? Like to you, put that number in the chat. Y'all talk to me in the chat. Come on. Jasmine said $1 million. She said $1 million, right? Who else? Which number, don't be shy, which number looks the best to you? Free over 0, 1,000, 10,000, huh? Come on, 100,000, $1 million. So if we're talking how much money you want to make, right? Which number looks best for you? If we're talking how much money you want to make, which number looks best for you out of these numbers? If you could choose how much money you could make, which one looks the best? Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. 1,000, 10,000, 0, $1 million, 100,000. Which one looks the best to you, right? Now, this is the amount of money you want to make, okay? Now, I'm going to ask you a question. If it came to how much money you want to spend, which number looks the best to you? If it came to how much money you want to spend, which number looks the best to you? Put it in the chat. Which number looks the best to you? When it comes to how much money you want to spend, 1,000, 10,000, 0, $1 million, 100,000. Which one? It ain't no catch. Hey, Andrea. Hey, Monique. Which number looks the best for you when it comes to the amount of money you want to spend? Then I want you to ask yourself, okay, Jasmine said 10,000, okay? When it comes to the amount of money you want to save, which number looks the best to you? When it comes to the amount of money you want to save, which number looks the best to you? Talk to me. How much money you want to save? How much money you want to save? Woo. When it comes to this, I'm going to show y'all something because some of you need to see this. You need to. It's all right. It's okay. All right. Now, I want you to think about this. Half, okay? So that's half of $1 million for you. Half of $1 million. Okay, so you got this. This is your mind. This is your mind, okay? So when it comes to your mind, you should have the number that you want to make, the number you want to invest, the number you want to save, right? Okay. How many of you know God is a God of multiplication? Hey, Pamela. How many of you know God is a God of multiplication? If you know that, put it in the chat. Come on, y'all. Heart it up, heart it up, heart it up. How many of you know that God is a God of multiplication? He multiplies things. He multiplies things. So I'm going to show y'all a secret, okay, that's going to help you tap into abundance. I'm going to show you a secret that's going to help you on this journey of becoming a great steward over your finances. This number right here is 0, right? That's 0. Okay. What is 0 times 1? Somebody put the answer in the chat. What is 0 times 1? Jasmine says 0. What is 0 times 90? What is 0 times 90? Just put the answer in the chat. What is 0 times 90? 0. So what am I saying? God cannot multiply free. He can't. He cannot multiply 0. So several of you want God to take your finances to the next level, but he can't multiply 0. He can't do it. 0 does not multiply. So what happens is so many people are trying to get to the next level financially, but they don't want to put nothing in. You don't want to put nothing in. So you're not getting results. You say you want to buy the house, but you refuse to get your credit fixed because you don't feel like paying that money. But you'll pay that money to get your hair done. But it's the credit being worked on that will get you the house, not the hair. Yeah. Some of you are saying you want your money to grow, but you have $0 in investments. 0 can't multiply. So you have to make up in your mind and make a decision that if and truly, in fact, you are ready to go to the next level financially, you got to stop investing 0. Nothing. Because nothing cannot be multiplied. It can't at all. It just can't. And that's the truth. You want to change your life financially? You're going to have to stop putting nothing in. Am I helping y'all? I'm just trying to help you. That's all. I'm really and truly, sincerely trying to help you. Because God is a God that moves suddenly. The problem is we're creating the terms and we refuse to go by his terms when it comes to his principles. He already has the equation for abundance, and it's his principles. That's it. It's his principles. And some of you are like, well, what are they? All you got to do is take the class. Take the class. We're going to go over that. And some of you are like, well, why can't you go over it now? If you put nothing in, you get nothing. I'll be doing you wrong by doing that. I learned a long time ago. Some of you are going to take this information I just gave you tonight and do absolutely nothing with it. But it's somebody on here, you're going to register for that next class. You're going to invest in yourself. Because that's exactly what it's going to take. You investing in yourself. So you're going to say, what is $37? Like, did she really just charge that? I know. Because this is a part of Increase Nation United. So yeah. We focus on transforming the lives of those raising tomorrow. So I give people the opportunity to shift their life for the good. And if you've been following me, you've seen my life shift. So I'm not telling you, I'm not just randomly telling you stuff. Some of you have literally seen it for yourself when it comes to me. I went back to what I know. Like, what? I know it works. I know for a fact it works. And I know it works fast. You just got to be willing to become. You got to reject who you became so you can become. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. And you'll watch your whole life change right before your eyes. Okay. So I hope I helped y'all tonight. I hope you got something out of tonight. If you would like to be in our next class, which is Tuesday night coming up at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you would like to be in our next class, all you got to do is go to TamiraLachey.com. TamiraLachey.com. And you can go ahead and secure your seat for our next Become a Great Steward Over Your Finances. That's all you got to do. If you are saying to yourself, you are ready to heal, you deserve to heal, by the way, and you would like to attend Cried and Heal June 5th and 6th, virtual admissions are open. So you can register virtually. All you got to do is go to TamiraLachey.com to secure your seat. It is free. That is free. If you are saying to yourself, you are ready to heal, because the truth is you deserve to heal. You really do. Everybody does. It's a great thing. Okay, it's a great thing. You all, I am Coach Tamira Lachey with Increase Nation United, where we focus on transforming the lives of those raising tomorrow, providing an invitation to an abundant life, to an abundant life. So if you want to put a seed in the ground, put a seed in yourself and go to Tamira Lachey, spelled just like my profile.com, and register for Become a Great Steward Over Your Finances. The class will be next Tuesday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Zoom. You all, until next time, make sure you're following me on all social media platforms. I am Tamira Lachey on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. So make sure you do that, all right? You all, thank you so much for listening and tuning in. I pray that you got something out of tonight, y'all. Y'all, until next time, be blessed. Know that God loves you, and so do I.